Saudi and Hong Kong exchanges ink a cooperation deal, and Oracle's opening its third public cloud region in Riyadh. You're watching The Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Farrage. The Hong Kong and Saudi stock exchanges have signed a pact to cooperate in areas of cross-listings. The exchanges will also explore cooperation in Fintech, ESG, and other areas. It comes as Hong Kong CEO John Lee is reportedly trying to convince Aramco to create a secondary listing on the Hong Kong bourse, and the UAE may be next. An official statement says Lee plans to foster Hong Kong's exchanges and cooperation with Saudi Arabia and the UAE on all fronts. Oracle plans to invest $1.5 billion in Saudi in the coming years as it builds up its cloud footprint in the kingdom and opens its third public cloud region in Riyadh. Increased demand for cloud computing has pushed tech companies like Oracle, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google to set up data centers across the world to speed up data transfer. Saudi officials have pressed international companies to invest in the kingdom and move their regional headquarters to Riyadh to benefit from government contracts. GMG has acquired a SWAC from Investment Corporation of Dubai. This acquisition adds 11 community malls and 22 supermarkets to GMG's retail network, positioning the group as one of the largest operators of community malls in the UAE. In April, GMG acquired Giant operations in the UAE from Urban Foods by Dubai Holding, adding 18 hypermarket and supermarket outlets to its retail footprint. GMG says the acquisition not only expands its food retail portfolio, but also adds SWAC's companies operating in retail, trading, and properties. Jumeirah Group has acquired the Le Richemont Hotel in Geneva, its first property in Switzerland. Its new property is its fifth in Europe. Kuwait Finance House, the first Islamic bank in the Gulf region, has reported a 47% surge in year-on-year profit in 2022 to $1.2 billion. It attributes the rise to Bahrain's Ahli United Bank's performance, which KFH acquired last year. Its contribution to net profit amounted to 17.5%, or $204.5 million. In Q4, KFH's net profit jumped by 101.7% year-on-year to hit $497 million. Investors dumped more Adani stocks today as India's opposition staged protests calling for a full inquiry into allegations of major accounting fraud at the country's biggest conglomerate. Adani Group has lost around $120 billion in value since claims were levied by short seller Hindenburg Research on January 24th. Trading in Adani Total Gas and in Adani Power was again suspended after the stocks fell 5%. And that brings us to today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest loser today is not Gautam Adani. It's the world's wealthiest person, LVMH's Bernard Arnault, down $5.4 billion with net wealth of $216.5 billion. Our second biggest loser today, though, is in fact Adani, down $1.9 billion with net wealth of $60 billion. And our third place loser is also a luxury goods mogul. Francois Pinault is down $1.4 billion with net wealth of $40.8 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. The boards of French automaker Renault and Japanese partner Nissan have approved a major overhaul of their rocky alliance following months of negotiations. The car makers say they rebalanced their relationship with Renault, reducing its stake from 43.4% to 15%. That's the same size as Nissan's share of its French counterpart. The agreement includes Nissan taking a stake of up to 15% in Renault's new EV venture Ampere. The companies also announced joint projects in Latin America, India, and Europe. Elon Musk says Twitter is trending to break even, just months after he told staff that bankruptcy is not out of the question. In a tweet about his intense workload, Musk said his last 3 months were extremely tough, running Twitter, SpaceX, and Tesla, saying he wouldn't wish that pain on anyone. He said Twitter still has challenges, but is now trending to break even if we keep at it, claiming he had to save Twitter from bankruptcy. And the search for survivors continues in Turkey and Syria. After a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit the border this morning, hundreds are confirmed dead and thousands injured. Aftershocks were felt throughout the region. The earthquake, which caused the collapse of several buildings, struck 23 kilometers east of Nurdagi in the Gaziantep province, located along the border of Turkey and Syria. I'm Ramia Farrage. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.